Bhaiya, could you just walk us through the entire interview process and the selection process that you had faced during the selection at Maersk?
Okay, so Maersk provide only three but very tricky type of things steps. So first one was the written round, where you get lots of MCQ.
We have Adarsh Padhi, who is software engineer at Maersk, and he will be sharing us his experience of interviewing at Maersk as well as working as a full-time and an intern. Welcome, Adarsh Bhaiya.
Yep. Hi, Sourav. Hi, YouTube family. So, yep, it's been good to be here in a podcast. It's a first podcast in my life. So, if anything goes wrong, please do sincerely apologize from my end.
Sure. We are really curious to know about could you tell us about your background and how you became interested in pursuing a B.tech career altogether or career in technology?
Oh, okay. So, it starts with my standard 10. Actually, I didn't have any aim that I will become a software engineer from a very beginning or any childhood dream, you can say. But in class 10, there was some situations that I was very poor in computer. Okay, so I belong to a ICAC background. So there are lots of hiccups in my computer. So I almost have to score a narrow margins. Just like I scored around 100 to 100 out of means 40 50 was the maximum limit that I can par. And suddenly there was situation came, just I just and there was left only 2 months for the ICSE board, and started just panicking. And I took some advice from my mentor. He was a bit like my angel, and gave me some motivations to pursue as a computer as my career. And even means actually the main thing was right. I was didn't able to understand the concept of the uh, very clearly, concept of the computers programming very clearly. So he taught me how to think. Computer is just nothing like programming, means even if it's nothing like anything to learn or by heart. It's just a logic. Language is not a barrier. It's just the logic. You have to think very properly, and you can learn any language in 10 minutes or 5 minutes, like simply like that. Just google all the syntaxes and apply all your logics. That's it. He uh, uh, he developed that skill, to be honest. So from that onwards, from that time onwards, I started liking computer very well, and in 11th 12th I also preferred very good things. And finally I decided, like, yes, I have to make my career in technology, since I am very good at it. And you believe me, in in ICIC, so in standard 10, right? So within a 2 months of hard work in computer, I able to score somewhat around 90 to 95. I didn't remember around that. So that gave me a
Great,
super boost confidence. So that's
indeed.
all the story began. Yes.
But yeah, for personally for me, I'm really interested to know since the 4 years of the BTech program that you were enrolled in, so what technical skills or language expertise or maybe some framework expertise that you gained during that time, and how were you able to achieve those technical skills?
Yeah, as I told, right? So language is not a barrier. So you have to be specific in your logic. That's all about coding means. So means if you know the logic, and you know how to use Google, then then you can learn any language in 10 minutes. But make sure you have to have that logic in in your mind. Means in the sense, just like I will give an example. So if you know the logic of a order even number, right? So you can write all the code languages in 10 minutes. What? 1 minute 2 minutes like that. So the
Yeah,
logic is important. And in my
exactly.
btech curriculum, so when I joined itr, I didn't know anything, means any high level language. But later I know, means I had the experience in java and c. So that's what, not means only the computer programming, what the teacher says, right? Only the theoretical
Mhm.
curriculums or the programming, simple programming curriculum I had. And suddenly my friend, one friend said that, oh, there is an coding club and let's join. uh, कुछ नहीं, कुछ तो मिल जाएगा, मतलब फ्री का कुछ ज्ञान मिल जाएगा, like that something he said. So I said, okay, let's try and let's join the club. So I joined the club by, so there was some programming to do, means some Euler's programs they have assigned to do, and I have sent it. They liked the thing and they gave me a minor project, and after that I qualified. And after that I realized that yes, there are lots of things to do in this btech curriculum, so let's explore all the fields. So in second year what I did, right, so I explored all the things, means all the things in the sense I explored html, ml, machine learning, what I can, I forgot, cybersecurity, data analytics, what I can say, everything, means Android, yes. So everything I
The maximum
explored
you
in
should
the sense,
explore.
yeah. Because in second year, right, you don't have any pressure, right, in the curriculum, and curriculum is bit, means easy kind of things. Digital logic goes away. It's kind of means nothing, means nothing, some core language like things. So I got the time and I explored all the things in the second year. So explore in the sense I got, means not in the deep, just overview of the things, in order to say what, means what makes me feel and curious uh, about that topic. So in the second year I explored all the things and I grasped all the, means basic knowledges, overleaf of knowledges that one can make. And after that in third year, I know there was a placement season to be coming and I have to be prepared for that. So early third year I made some projects, right? So it was basically made of machine learning. And yeah, machine learning basically. So I connected with one of our teachers, and started, and I have my team as well. So and I joined various hackathons and done some projects also. So that's what where came. And in the beginning of the third year also, this covid came and everything was from work from home, and I got ample amount of time to do all the things, this kind of project, and to have this curriculum I can balance, you can say like that. And yeah, this actually gave me a very good motivation account of things. And yes, this what I have done. And in the second half of our third year life, placement season came and I was bit busy in preparing that.
Indeed, Bhaiya. What I believe is that the entire experience that you had, learning as well as exploring new technologies, would be really an awesome time, as well as like a golden opportunity to also participate in several other events like hackathons and coding competitions as well. And definitely, like as you told, that the COVID time was the only single benefit that we could have in the COVID time is ample of time to explore and learn new things here. Indeed. So, Bhaiya, like, now comes the important question that, like, a lot of viewers over here are really interested to know how did you got to know about an opportunity or a job opening at Maersk, and what were the technical and the other requirements that were mentioned according to the job description, and how did you prepare for the same?
Okay, so I got the opportunity from our placement cell only. So nothing I have applied in any off campus or LinkedIn like that. But I was aware of that Maersk is a, means a very good logistic company, and it is hiring lots of candidates. So I got selected in one of our recruitment, but later college blocked me. So since I got placed, so, but I didn't stop there. I was looking looking for some more opportunities that I can make and grasp it. And luckily and thankfully I got my dream offer at Maersk. and I was able to sit in that placement since it was in dream category. And I was very confident that I can make to Maersk. So yes, I studied nothing really. I have done any. I have went through any out of box things or preparations. I just stick to the basics and prepared like all the other candidates have done, and be confident, as I always say to everyone. So in your interview, just be confident and have a charm smile with the interview.
Exactly, that's very important part of it. Bhaiya, could you just walk us through the entire interview process and the selection process that you had faced during the selection at Minsk?
Okay, so Mars provide only three but very tricky type of things steps. So first one was the written round, where you can get lots of MCQs, programming questions, SQL questions, technical MCQ, verbal MCQ, everything you got. It was, I don't remember the timing, but it's kind of 3 hours. I remember what I, yeah, 2 to 3 hours I remember. And then if you got selected, and you go to the second round, that is technical interview. Technical interview is normal technical interview rounds. They ask about Java, or anything, means regarding to a curriculum, like operating system, DSA, networking, uh, OS, SQL queries, like that. For that, and it was lasted around 1 hour, 1 hour to 190 minutes maximum. And in the third stage, there was an HR interview. So it's a managerial, nothing else. So it is a techno managerial round. So you can expect some technical question as well as from HR questions, and they ask about the your resume also. So yeah, that's all. And yeah, that's all.
So, we what are the major things that we need to focus upon that apart from coding and the technical knowledge that you have? What
Mhm.
other things would you suggest our viewers to have as a preparation for the interviews or the online
Okay.
research?
First of all, I will mention that have a smile and be confident. And second thing is, make yourself very comfortable, and even if your interviewer is very strict, make him happy by telling him jokes, like that only. Be comfortable. It's not means you have to have that mindset that you are very cool and calm. Even if the interviewer asks the question that means asks hard questions, you have to be very free and calm, that yes, I don't know that these things, like that. You have to be very calm. They just want to taste the peer pressure. What I will say is how you handle the situations, in the case you don't know anything. So that's the main thing a interviewer always looks for. So just keep that thinking in mind. If you don't know anything, just have a smile and tell confidently that you don't know. That's all.
Exactly, that's a really important point. Bhaiya, also a lot of viewers had asked me before that for an interview in generic, or maybe interview at Maersk Moller, do they have any specific requirements of technology from the interviewees beforehand, or it's generic interview, be it in language or technical domain?
Yeah, actually no. When I was interviewing at Maersk, I don't have any specific internship. And lots of all of my friends were being hired by a internship program. I will not name the company name. So yeah, and they were just mentioning the projects, and it was similar. So my HR said, why everyone's project is similar, and what I mean experiencing is all the project is similar, and all are doing at the same company. So what's it actually? So I smiled and I said, "You means they ask very tricky questions. You can means just stick to your thing, your curriculum that they want. You don't have to disrespect with any of the companies or your friend. You have to stick to yourself." That's what I'm telling. So if you have good projects and unique project, and you have presented your college, or you have done extremely something good in any of one of the fields, then it's like an advantage in your resume. And yeah, that's all.
To summarize, be yourself and just tell about what you know. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, do a pro actually I'm not taking about do yourself. Just be means do some various good projects, and make something unique that makes you different from everyone.
indeed. But yeah, also one more thing, like post your interviews, you had an internship experience at Myers, and post that you have been converted as a full-time software developer engineer at Myers. So, what, according to you, sets Myers apart from different other companies in terms of technology, innovation, and the culture altogether?
Okay, yeah. Maersk is basically known for its work culture, right? I mean, I'm telling you, means when I'm doing the 6 months of internship, uh, I was getting means ample amount of time to learn, right? That most of the companies does not provide. They just started their training purposes, training guides, but here at Maersk they just give means huge means uh, low work pressure, and they know that I was not graduated, so also they also keep telling me that focus on your studies, there is a last sem is going on, you have to focus on your studies. Also, apart from all the stuffs, they also provide, they also treat me as a full-time employee, not only an intern. That's what means I like about it. So they treat me as a full-time employer rather than an intern. uh, and the bond between our colleagues and team members are very good. The synergy, what I can say, is very good in our teams, and the manager even has to frequently call me and take my report, what is my curriculum going on in the uh, Maersk, as well as in my college. And the best part I like about the Maersk is they don't provide any trainings, right? So you have to learn, you have to be yourself, you have to learn by yourself. So there is no guide, means they don't give any YouTube links. They follow actually one pattern, like 70 is to 30 is to 10. So 70 is from the self learning, 20 is to 20 is for I guess learning from outsiders or taking team help, and 10% is from the online stuff, like going through some YouTube course and something like that. Yeah, that's
Wow.
all.
Indeed, a great experience. So, Vaya, could you just share us, if it's possible for you to share, could you just give us an idea about what technologies, methodologies, or frameworks usually Myers follows or takes into consideration while developing a product as a software developers, or the entire project management life cycle that takes place?
Here at Maersk, they works on various, means there are I can say 100 to 150 teams in total of Maersk. So they use according to their choices. So there is no restriction in coding. So we use Java, Python, Go, C Sharp. What else? JavaScript is just a framework, nothing else. Yeah, many languages they use, and we have cybersecurity team, cybersecurity team, cloud engineering, software development engineering, everything is there, just like a company. And yeah, that's all. So mainly they focus on the development purposes, right? So if you are good in they will deploy the Kubernetes solutions, all your microservices architecture, whether it is in written in Go or Java, everything. So it doesn't matter in the Kubernetes, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So so languages means used like that only.
So you have a you have independency of the language to be used in a team. So when you are in team, it's all together. Team decides what languages
Yeah,
they.
yeah. So if they are going with the Go, we have to learn Go. If they are
Mhm.
going with the Java, we have to go with the Java, like that.
It's cool indeed. Bhaiya, could you just share us some insight about your internship experience? What projects did you work, and what was the entire period? How did you manage the stress in the time that, probably if you had faced in that period of
Mhm.
time?
Mhm. So I was working and I am currently working in that project. So it's a continuous project. So we have to have some support activities to give the support activities to other tenants. Tenants as well, I mean, yeah, means the internal team is called tenants. What we prefer. So I was working on service mesh. So service mesh, I will give you a clear picture about that. So it's a layer in the monolithic architecture. So if anything, so it's a kind of DevOps plus cybersecurity product. So if you want to connect one service to another service in different in Maersk, so it will bypass, means it will come, all the traffic will come to our containers or pods, what we can say. And it will just accept all the traffics, and incoming and outgoing traffic will be handled by us. And it's a kind of a security solutions. I am not going through any deep definition, since most of your viewers were freshers, right? So I'm not going through the deep. It's just like, I will say that it's a security DevOps combinations in order to make service to service communications be secured and latency free. Yep.
Wow. But yeah, like also one more question that crept into my mind. Could you just tell us or describe us in few words about the culture at Maersk, capable of Maersk, in terms of the teamwork, being inclusive and in teams, as well as innovation and the different collaborations that you take
Yeah.
place with other partner companies, maybe. So could you just describe us a bit about
Yeah,
that?
so Maersk have different tie-ups with various companies, high-level companies like Nike, Puma. Yeah, but those are the main big things, and lots of more are there. But Maersk made a huge collaboration with Puma, and they distributed all the employees with shoes, right? So you have heard of and seen those posts in LinkedIn. And
Indeed.
um, Maersk actually believes in hiring helps in diversity hiring. So and so they hire more, means they aim to have the gender equality things. And the culture uh, is very good. What I can say, I'm telling my honest opinion. To for in being Maersk, it's actually honor feeling. And yeah, means what I can say, I'm not getting any words to say. Yeah. So every means they actually organize various events. Like, so in International Women's Day, they gives various events, they organize various events, and everything like that do their companies. Yeah.
Altogether summing up entire thing, how was your experience working at Mahesh? Shaped your, did it actually fulfill your dreams, aspirations of working as a software developer? Also, did it fetch your or fulfill your career goals? And what advice would you offer to the aspirants or the interested people who are willing to pursue the same career path that you have chose?
Okay, so not only for Mark, I am saying, so if you are choosing any career, so choose a company which will help you in learning, not
Mhm.
with the work or you're paying, right? So just choose a company which will help you in learning or upskills your development. So in Maersk, what I said, right? So they give some practical works or in fields. So means they treat as a full time employer, and they gives actual works which most of the company does not give in the time. Rather, they spend some time in the training purposes. So that's the thing I like the most in Merck, right? So they gives on-field duties and accesses to various things to explore all the things in the internship time timeline. Yep.
Here also, like, although this is a question that crept into my mind, could you just tell us about your coding journey, or like the entire like how did you learn things up very quickly when you were in college?
Okay, so for how I prepared for the interview, right? So I used to do some competitive coding. So first of all, I completed hacker rank in second year because I loved coding. Coding के अलावा मेरे को कुछ नहीं आता था. So I completed hacker rank, and starting of the third year I started lead code. So I solved
Mhm.
around 200 to 250 code questions in lead code, and after that I jumped into code shape. I was doing simultaneously code shape and code forces like that, but code forces, code shape were just a kind of optional things, because lead code provides a uh, very good questions that are really been asked in the tech interviews or in the technical rounds. So and their use cases were very different, and we can see the test cases what actually test cases looks like. So I like that interface, and as well as I like that platform very much. So lead code is the main thing what I can suggest for the preparing people's.
Yes, Venu. Finally, I would like to get your expert tips and tricks, or the principles you would follow, or you are still following, that you would like to suggest to our viewers in direction of a successful career.
uh, Career, what I can say. So uh, my teacher told, right? So my teacher told what is the meaning of a educated man. So there are two ways of defining an educated man. So one is if you learn everything about something, and second is you learn something about everything. That's called a an educated man. Definition of educated man. So I simply chose I would rather know everything about something. So there are people who suggest strongly recommend that focus on one path, and you can just go deep into that, and you can have the success. But my way of success is explore all the fields and explore a little knowledge in all the fields, and that will give you a chance, or you can stand with a confidence that you have the knowledge in every field, that no other person have that kind of things. So explore all the fields and explore, be smart, like what I can say. So if you have this exploration in all the fields, so that will give you confidence, and you can have a good thing in your life.
Yes, Bhaiya. This is something that I also follow. Yeah. Really inspiring, Bhaiya. Totally, the entire journey that you talked and the experience that you are now experiencing at MICE as an ST. Really, it was a great inspiration for me, at least. And I believe for our viewers also, it would be this entire session of 30 minutes would have been a great takeaway. So I believe it was really insightful for all of us. Thank you, Bhaiya, for joining. And surely all the references that Bhaiya had probably mentioned during the entire podcast, I'll share the links in the description. Feel free to check it out. As well as I'll also share the social handles of Bhaiya so that you can reach Bhaiya as if required at any point of time. Yeah. Thank you so
Yep.
much, Bhaiya,
Thank you,
for
Saurav.
joining.
Thank you, Saurav.
It was a great session.
Yep. Bye bye.